What's up, you guys? I am starting this message at 5:55 p.m., which lets me know that great changes are coming. Great changes are here. And one of the changes are how the people from your past are seeing you. Now, I'm getting a lot of this old, lingering, reoccurring energy in this time right now because, like I said, right now we're in Mercury retrograde and things tend to reappear back in our lives to reveal something that had been overlooked, that had been suppressed, or for us to kind of go back and reflect and as a test of time to see if we or if you really had healed and transformed from where you were before in the past. Hopefully that makes sense. So what I'm getting is that people who once seen you as the problem, people used to see you as a problem because they were told that you were the problem. A lot of people's perceptions of you come directly from either outside sources like rumors, projections, perceived judgment, their own insecurities projected onto you, but rarely is it ever people getting to know you for who you are and, getting that clarity from direct contact with you. A lot of people, when they meet you, they're very intimidated off rip because you are somebody who is set in their basically, you know yourself, right? You're comfortable with yourself. You don't have to perform. You don't have to overdo anything because you are just so comfortable with being you. And when people see you, you may ruffle some feathers intentionally, unintentionally, or whatever, but you're unapologetically you. And a lot of people, they have an issue with that. And the reason they have an issue with that is because that type of frequencies that of being authentically you is one of the highest vibrational frequencies that you could be in. So if you're vibrating high and somebody's coming and they're vibrating lower than you, then it's going to throw them off, right? Maybe they feel challenged by your energy. Maybe they feel threatened by you. Maybe they just felt as though you should be bowing down to them and, kissing their hoo-ha like everybody else in their circle is, but you wasn't really doing that. And you spoke your mind. You said what was on your mind unapologetically, right? And what happened was a lot of people, they're afraid to approach you. They're afraid to really connect with you and really get to know you because they don't know what to expect from you. They don't know if you're going to be a bitch. They don't know if you're going to be the other word, put the word head afterward, D head, right? So a lot of people don't approach you. But what they would do is they would ask about you. They would pry about you. They would try to get information through spying or through doing their own little stupid investigations, right? Or they'll engage in a couple of group conversations, group chats about you just to get some more information because they're curious. So when these people were doing their prying, they came across a group of haters. Haters who know you for who you are, but wanted to control you, wanted to control the narrative, has an issue surrounding control. So they got their information about you from a very questionable source. And this questionable source has spewed all types of lies, okay, that aren't even true, made up lies, but you were nowhere near them to confirm or deny these rumors. So these people, they believed what made them feel better about themselves. They believed that you were the villain. They believed that you were stuck up, had a nasty attitude. Um, they believed the rumors. And some of you might be stuck up and have a nasty attitude sometimes, but it's not your ideal nature, right? So why is this important and why does this matter to you? Or why does this matter in this reading? This matters because these people were so willing to accept a version of you, they didn't question it. They didn't do their research. They didn't get to know you. They just was satisfied with what they knew about you, what they heard about you. So if anybody was to ask them, "Oh, bring up your name. Oh, Collective. Collective. Oh, you didn't hear what I heard about Collective. Oh, that person is this, that person is that." Yeah, I heard it. I heard it from a reliable source. This person knew them directly, personally, and they told me everything I needed to know about them. Right? So the rumors were spreading about you, the lies were spreading about you. And this all happened behind the scenes because you're not the type of person that likes crowds. You're not the type of person that sticks in cliques and like all of that stuff. Like no, you're very much so a lone wolf. Very much so a loner because your energy is safe. Your energy is just you. Like you don't have to deal with all that extra stuff. So you just rather be alone than to deal with all of that. But what that gave people, it gave people an opportunity to create a narrative about you. And this narrative was your reputation. And little did they know is that their little rumors and stuff had actual no effect on your life. You are not a type of person that likes to gossip or stay in like energies that don't even like produce any type of value to your life. So if it's gossiping, you don't like to do. If it's going out to parties like relentlessly, like you have nothing to do, like no, you're not into that. You don't like to treat people or you don't like to subscribe to things that is not elevating you to the next level. So what happened was, or what's happening now is these individuals are popping back up, and a lot of them for are sent to you from their spirit guides. Because believe it or not, some of these people have grown. I mean, times have changed. Things that happened when you were younger, like the people grow. Some of them get mature, some of them don't. But at the end of the day, you like to have high hopes that these people are somewhat, more mature, or you would like to think that they have grown, but don't be fooled because some of them did not grow. Some of them stay the same, right? But people are being shown, their spiritual guides are showing them you for a reason. See, before when you were going through a period of isolation, your spirit guides was protecting you heavy, making sure that you didn't really come across any of the individuals in the past that triggered you, that made you feel, that triggered your nervous system and did all those things like to you and made you feel negative. Like you were protected. You were in a bubble of protection during that time frame. So you didn't run across these individuals, but the same time they were still running rumors and still like trying to have like an character assassination for you. So now in this time where you are elevated, you are completing a cycle, you are stepping into your new beginning. The test is going both ways. The test on your end is testing your triggers. Are you still triggered by these people? When you see them, are you still bringing up the old past? Because at the end of the day, you don't have to forgive these people. Well, you don't have to forget what they did, but you could just release that burden of like hurt, because you holding on to that pain that they left you in is an energetic trap as well. So you just like dismiss that, like you let go and let God and said like, I'm moving on with my life. I haven't seen these people in years. It doesn't make sense to still think about the negatives, right? You're moving on to bigger and better things. You're focused on more of forward movement. So when these people pop up in your life, take note of how you feel inside your body. And number one, don't allow yourself to go back to that place that you were in before, because you are stronger than that. You are not weak anymore. You are stronger and you are strong. And you understand that God tests you all the time. And it's not a bad thing. It's a moment of truth for yourself to step into that position of that enlightened being that you are working towards, controlling your nervous system, regulating your own thoughts, and controlling the actions, because at the end of the day, you are in control of you. But on the other end, these individuals have spirit guides too. And a lot of them, their spirit guides are on their last straw with them because they're just straight up just not learning any lessons and continuously putting themselves in positions that is only going to lead to their detriment. So their spirit guide showed them something, the truth. The truth about the situation, the truth about you as a person, as an individual, because they know, and when I say they, I'm talking about your spiritual team, know exactly who to share this information with. Nothing happens by accident, and I need y'all to understand that. So when people pop up, it's for a reason. Now you don't panic, and I don't recommend you panic. I don't recommend you be like, okay, like a whole therapy session. Oh, you did this to me. You did this to me. No, 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 no. When you see these old people, you walk in there with your head held high, confident, smile even, because you have a reason to. Your life is amazing. Your life is going great right now, and you're about to transform and step into another timeline where you are reaping the rewards for the seeds that you've sown. And I'm talking about reaping. So of course it makes sense that before you step into a new cycle, the people from the old cycles just coming back one more time just to get that revelation for themselves. Revelation for themselves. And that revelation, I hope I'm saying the word right because I'm not going to say it again, is that they never gave you an opportunity to defend yourself. They believed anything they wanted to believe. And when they seen you in this current state that you're in right now, you revealed to them that they were going based off of lies the entire time. They were missing out on a connection with you because they wanted to believe the lies. They missed out on a wonderful individual in their lives because they wanted to involve themselves around gossip. They wanted to believe the story about you that painted you out to be on their level in a way. You're not as good as I thought you were. The collective is not as holy as thou, are they? After what I heard about them. Interesting. So these people are coming because God wants to send them as a messenger. Because not everybody's going to get back in your circle, okay? And I'm not talking about the ones that did the black magic. I'm not talking about that. No. I'm not talking about the ones that did the OD. I'm talking about the little followers, the sheeple, the people caught in the crossfire that didn't have a mind of their own, a brain of their own back then. And hey, maybe they were asleep for real, and maybe they were weakened. Okay, good for them. But those are the people that's coming back because God has a purpose for them. Their purpose is to go back and run and tell everybody all of the good things that they see happen in your life, everything that's going good. Because now all of the spell work is gone. Your blessings is set in stone. You leveled up, you bossed up, you're good to go. There's nothing in your way that's going to stop you from getting your blessings. So you don't have to be in worry or anxious about, oh, the people from your past. No, 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 no. Right? So their spiritual team is revealing to them who you truly are so they could go back and run and tell everybody that, hey, the story that you're saying is not true. The story that you're saying is not relevant to the collective. At this point in time, the collective is somebody that is shining, vibrating high. The collective is somebody that I've been missing out on because of this. So I'm gonna need you to stop. Because you just robbed me of a earth angel in my life. And this is karmic justice for you. Now, I feel like when you guys are listening, I feel like you're listening to this and you're like, who gives a fuck? Why they here for real? And that's okay, because like straight up, like it be feeling like that time. So like, why you around? Like, why are you here? But then you got to take a step back and say, all right, we're growing, right? We're elevating, right? We got to be giving people grace too, because at the end of the day, maybe my spiritual team is showing me something about myself. If I'm still triggered, that's a big sign, maybe. But I'm really feeling that a lot of you guys aren't really triggered. You guys are willing, because you're so forgiving, like, and it sucks low key, like how forgiving you are, because it's like, damn, do you not have a backbone, do you not have standards and boundaries? And it's the fact that you do, but you also understand human nature. You also have so much grace extended to people, like that is in your DNA makeup. And that's a part of why you have a great calling to just, govern, the world and shit, because like you have to have a open heart, head, and mind space to be able to lead people, to be able to teach people, to be able to guide people, right? So as an empath, it's like a double-edged sword. Like, damn, like I really want to like have this like rest and be face and like be like so hard, but what good is that gonna do for you? What good is that gonna do for you? Like, it doesn't make you feel good. You rather just everybody hold hands, kumbaya, and go about their life. So when these people come back in your life, take that as a positive sign that you are moving in the right direction. Take it as a final test to your spirituality, your spiritual journey, your maturity as a divine being, because this is going to be the beginning to a very long time. Right? There's going to be a lot of people coming in your life betraying you. A lot of people coming in your life doing you bad, testing your boundaries, because that's your life's purpose, to create those boundaries, to instill your boundaries, and to be unapologetic about it, because you deserve it. You deserve to be respected and all that. So these people are returning back in your life because they need to be revealed something to them. And they need to be revealed that they have been missing out on somebody so grand and so special in their life because of their own ignorance, of their own immaturity. And hopefully, as a full circle moment, as effed up as this sound, because hey, your mission, I strongly believe, is to transmute and change and grow people from a cellular level. And you mirror people's behaviors back to them so they can see them for who they are. And if they don't like it, then they know they got some work to do. Yeah. So when these people come back in your life, do what you want to do because you have free will, but understand that you are being tested by God, and also understand that you're on the right track, you are in alignment, and you're about to blow up. So God, spirit, source needs to know, are you still triggered?